Now folks, if you've been on our channel, you know what's coming next. We're right here to do the kitchen for winter on my take on home and garden. For the coffee service and buffet, we have our wonderful Anchor Hocking set, sugar and cinnamon, powdered sugar, and its tray, couple of teas, more sprinkle goodies and cocoa, and we have our wonderful water pitcher and sugar and creamer in the panel grape by Westmoreland in the milk glass. Beautiful things. We have our marshmallow container for cocoa. Now we have our lace and dewdrop milk glass pitcher by Kemple Kenowa of West Virginia. Look how sweet. Holding cinnamon sticks for us today. We have our covered cake stand in the Anchor Hocking. Then my grandmother's anniversary serving platter made by Lennox that I inherited. Then by Crystal d'Arcs of France, this wonderful crystal fruit bowl. And two big nautical jugs, probably 5 years ago at your Hobby Lobby. Just super cute. One of those had to have them things. Can you believe Mr. Squirrel's back? And he's by Goebel of Germany. Then we have a staggering pair of urns, covered urns by Westmoreland, gold trim and grapes, and in the English hobnail style. Even the finial. A pair of the blue we need here so desperately, having very little of it. Two bulldogs by Westmoreland. A wonderful water pitcher or lemonade made in Italia. We're going to keep Mr. Pheasant played out again. He has a light blue collar and a wintry look to that plate. All righty. Now, the other table, I've got a small assortment of flowers. I'm going to do 3 quick small arrangements. And you know we got to have crocus, we got to have white timothy, baby's breath, lily, the first tulips, frosty pine cone, this wonderful EAPG basket by Ellie Smith with the applied handle from the 60s, and a crystal vase, 22 karat lip made in Italia. And one of my favorites, this Art Deco vase. You know I love this one. This is unique and different and fun to do an arrangement in that. Relish plate by Andrea of Japan. And again, we have a plate by Ridgway, made in England with the gold trim. We got a pair of new dish towels, compliments of our local Ross. I'm gonna squeeze in, because I need the blue, this little cute little single teacup and saucer. And our bronze lady gold cross. We're gonna do a couple of little different things. Let's look at the counter quick before I do anything. This gravy boat, also made in Italia. The candy dishes and cookie jars are reduced from the holiday, and we're going to keep those out just for the winter season. Pretty bare over here. We got Lily of the Valley spoon holder, vase, a little milk jug to hold the spatulas, and I'm going to come up with something else to hold all our spoons. So that's what's going on in the kitchen. Okay, now we're gonna sneak in a box of frosty peonies. You've seen these before. See how they got frost on the leaves. And a little handful of lavenders here. Because this is so odd shaped, I'm gonna go with another odd shape, and that is freesia. The way it grows, see how it hangs in a row? We'll start off with one. What's my main center here? We'll try a lily. We're gonna go with a little lavender piece, and I know I gotta move along. We'll get them to stay here eventually. The freesia is fabulous. I want to kind of go along that opening shape. This one is fighting the way that opening is and going the opposite way to give us a really neat asymmetrical balance here. Let's try a little highlight. This is a very tiny vase, and it doesn't take much. Give that a turn for you. Okay, then we have big arrangement. And frankly, that's probably going to be for the center of the table. We're going to go by our vase size, which is large, self-heavy, so we don't have to worry about marbles or stones in the bottom to keep it from tipping. We have our white Timothy. We have frosted berries in there. You can tell winter is here. Some tall lavender pieces to complement. Very rustic. And somebody snuck in, do I say it? Scottish thistle. Somewhat rustic. There's some nutty branches with little white flowers. All right. And I think the finishing touch is going to be this large Easter lily. But we're not going to say Easter. So we're going to say Asian. I need a baby's breath. I need a highlighter here to make this pro. Just a couple. Gonna do it. Wow. Okay, loving it. Now, we'll get her in the middle and we'll start on our basket. I know everybody loves these. How can you not love a crocus? I have plenty of these, so we used them before. I'm not taking them out of what you already saw. That's still here. Okay, so don't worry about that. Look at this natural fanning of this basket. Gives you a unique piece. I know I want this astilbe in here in the background. So now our frosted peony. And those are too cute. Too gorgeous to ignore or leave out. And I do want an odd number of those. We'll go with our baby's breath. It's going to help break those up, even though they're white as well. One lavender up tall that says, hey, I know what's coming. Spring is coming. That's why the lavender's so cool. Liking that. And then what's really gonna push it over the top and remind us what's coming, how about the first tulips? Greenhouse grown in a green ice color. Wow, guys, I'm ready to decorate and place things. Let's get on it. Okay guys, first thing I want to do over here is stare at these wonderful blueberry muffins that are in that covered cake stand. What do you think? Then I'm gonna take my grandmother's Lennox plate, and you know how I like to show off a plate in this spot. For all seasons, it's just a neat spot for those. Okay, and a wonderful Westmoreland set pitcher and creamer and sugar in the paneled grape. Too good. And our quinoa pitcher, marshmallows, my travel coolie, little Wexford sugar dishes, sugar bowls, or a couple of teas. Loving that already. Cinnamon and sugar for those fancy coffee fixes that everybody around here likes. There's my napkin holder too. I don't want anything else here because after Christmas, we're on a reduced down kick. I want to get a little blue in here. I thought these bulldogs would be too good. Our Italian pitcher is going to hold our spoons for the winter. Then in the corner here, I want to put these wonderful ship bottles. And we'll get those back. Loving that look. And I'm going to get some blue over here with these. And a wonderful cord hider, like you know I like to do. Like all of us probably like to do. Real sweet. Just a little background piece to accent what's going on there. And of course I have to straighten everything out on top from Christmas because we had the garland up there. These cookie canisters I'm going to bunch up a little bit and group them because I want to get that plate in here. And what a cute low shape that has. That'll give us some blue. Just shuffle that around a bit and find what you like. Here's our lidded urns. And I wanted to try something more elegant this year and get a bronze in here. See if I can get away with it. And the crystal fruit bowl. And these are real fruits from our garden. I'm thinking a frosty pine cone here. Here's our little bird pear. Now, the little sweetheart of an arrangement. Oh, yes, I can tell. See, I start out formerly balanced and then I'll change it. Look at that sweetheart. Guys, I'm gonna have to take you now and show you all around. Now we're showing folks. Here's our centerpiece for the table. Our basket arrangement for the island. the coffee station with our mid-century modern milk glass, Wexford, and Lennox. Our Italian pitcher, spoon holder, and wonderful pheasant. Our decorative relish, canisters, Ellie Smith candy dish, and our Westmoreland pair of urns. A bronze finished off and complemented by our Art Deco vase and arrangement. So folks, if you liked our video today, if you got inspired or got any ideas whatsoever, give us a like, a share, a comment, tell a friend. We're here all week, 3 days a week, for your viewing pleasure. Take care now, guys. Be good, and we'll see you in the next awesome, amazing, over-the-top decorator and collector video. See you soon. I know I can't wait.